Hello, this is Lucretia with the Calm and Confident You podcast. Yesterday, jealousy drove me to action in a way I hadn't expected. It became the catalyst for cleaning up my messy car. In the past month, I have had occasion to ride in other people's cars. These cars were nice and clean and pretty and comfortable, and I was very jealous. I really enjoyed the ride. It felt like a special treat, actually. So then I felt bad that my car is so terribly messy and dirty. I don't think of myself as the jealous type, so I was surprised to recognize that it was contributing to my decision to take action. I never clean my car. Things just pile up in it. I haul things in it because it's a larger SUV. I have bark remnants and pine needles and dirt from getting in and out and pieces of paper. I don't always bring everything in after I get home, so there's a towel in there. There's a pump to get the water out of my kayak, and the kayak's in my garage right now. There's a battery charger for emergencies and a backpack with emergency supplies in it. Those are good things to keep in the car. And I have various bungee cords and other things floating around. My console area is where things are very messy. I have receipts and pens and pencils and gloves and lots of little bits and pieces of things like bottle caps and pennies. Besides riding in someone's car lately, I also have seen some neighbors cleaning their cars. One neighbor was dressed in a skirt doing a little vacuuming before heading to church. My car was more than just dirty. It was a reflection of how life's busyness often leads me to neglect small but important things. It isn't only about how it looks. It can be about health and safety. This past week, my low tire light started coming on, and that's because the weather got cooler. Of course, when it's colder, the air pressure reduces and the light tells me I don't have enough air in my tire. So I was keeping an eye on it, and I knew I needed to put some air in the tire. Coincidentally, in the past few days, a commercial came on TV showing scenes of people driving and having tire blowouts, some with very impressive auto accidents as a result. So this has been in the back of my mind for a while. The key to finally cleaning my car was setting a time and making it an appointment I couldn't ignore. I had been waiting for a cooler day so it would be more comfortable to work on it. This Saturday, the high temperature was only going to be 68. Perfect. So I did something I don't normally do because I'm always just running around doing stuff. I actually picked a time during the day that would be the right temperature, and I scheduled cleaning my car as an appointment on my calendar for the day. I do recommend this scheduling tricks so that you can focus and get something done. I gave myself an hour. When the time came, I started about 15 minutes late. I got out there and got ready to clean my car. I began by removing all the little bits and pieces and papers and pens and pencils and bottle caps and receipts and other stuff. Then I drew up some nice warm soapy water, soaked a cloth in it, and started wiping down all of the hard surfaces. These were very dusty and in some cases pretty dirty. Gunk was collected there. I even took pieces inside and let them soak in the soapy water. Doing just this made me feel a lot better because things started to look clean and I felt like it was more under control. Next, I got ready to vacuum. This required removing objects, throwing papers away, putting things away that had just gathered in the vehicle over time. I grabbed a few of the larger chunks like bark that didn't need to be sucked up by a vacuum. I dug the shop vac out of the back corner of my garage and got started. I used the crevice tool and started sucking up the dirt all the way into the corners. Next, I used the tool to just go along the seams in my cloth seats, where of course crumbs and things collect. The upholstery attachment is an amazing tool. When held just right, it really engages some strong suction. It truly cleans the material of the seat. My seats looked much better right away. As I continued around the car, scrubbing and vacuuming, a deep sense of satisfaction began to replace the shame I had been carrying. I grabbed the battery charger air compressor and set it up to put air in one of my tires, the one that had tripped off my warning light. I knew it would take a minute, so I took this time to get myself a cup of coffee. I did the other front tire, and that was good enough. The floor mats looked better after I had shaken them out, but they definitely needed some washing. I drug the hose around from the backyard with the powerful spray head, and I sprayed off all the dirt and grime and sticky stuff. Instantly, they looked much better. The final thing I did was to find my can of high-quality glass cleaner. Now, my windshield has been bothering me for several months. Not only has it been dirty on the outside, which I've used the windshield wiper to try to clear off, but there's been a film collected on the inside of it. When I say this has been bothering me for a long time, it really has been irritating me, but I just don't stop to do anything about it. Crazy, I know. So I very happily used my special glass cleaner to spray and wipe off both the outside and the inside of my windshield. It finally looks beautiful. I looked over my vehicle and appreciated how nice it looks after cleaning it up. I looked forward to hopping into my clean vehicle and just running some errands. I was so happy that I completed that goal of cleaning the vehicle that I remained happy about it into the night. I reflected on my job well done before I went to bed, and I was pleased. Completing a dreaded and put-off task created positivity in my sphere. I had given myself an hour to clean my car. It took an hour and a half. This is partly why I procrastinate, because I know it will take time. Would it take less time if I did it more frequently? Doing so when the little messes happened and not letting it all pile up would help. I would still want to hit all of the same surfaces, so that might take about the same amount of time. Maybe it would be less effort. I still have not figured out how other people keep their cars and their homes picked up and clean all of the time. I know that other people have clutter that they hide when they know company's coming over, but I do believe many people just stay on top of keeping things clean much better than I do. I also know that having things clean and sorted and in order helps my mood. Cleaning my car wasn't just about aesthetics, it was a gift to my peace of mind. I would generally feel better if I kept things more ordered and clean on a regular basis. Decluttering and having order have been found to help people feel more focused and peaceful even as they work. I hope that you do better than I do. Learn from me, stay on top of your cleaning, and get rid of those things you don't need. They're just taking up space and adding to the mess. This week going forward, I encourage you to identify some space that you want to clean up. It could be your kitchen counter, could be your coffee table, could be the pile that's built up in your hall closet. Maybe it's your vehicle, just like mine. Pick one area and just start sorting, even just a little bit. It can help to set a timer. Give yourself 30 minutes to see how far you get. In that amount of time, you should be able to make enough progress to see the difference. Take a moment to reflect on how you feel once you've done it. Lately, I'm trying to bring the focus to my growingemotionalstrength.com website and the Growing Emotional Strength Facebook page. Please check those out, give them some of your attention, and leave a comment if you are inclined. There is a blog page on the website where you can leave comments. And of course, if you're on Facebook, you can always leave comments on the posts on the Growing Emotional Strength Facebook page. Please give it a like and a follow. Also, pinned to the top of that page is a post about a small mini course on learning some basic calming skills. It is free. When you sign up for it, you get the mini course, and you create a login, which gives you access to my private community. Only people who have logins will be present, and it is not necessary to be on any sort of social platform to be a part of that community. I hope that you will sign up for that little mini course. It just has 3 easy steps, so it isn't intimidating. Even doing those simple steps on a regular basis will help you gain more calm and peacefulness in your life. So check it all out, and until next time, be well.